Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? It's off for this late night, early morning. I thought I'd do a live. This is my first time really doing this on the computer, really. Just thought I'd sit on here and talk and, you know, eat my watermelon. How's everybody's day? Or how did everybody's day go today? Good. And the thing. So everyone, I don't see anybody coming in the room, so I guess I'll wait a little minute. Sitting here snacking on some watermelon. Hopefully, y'all got a good piece of watermelon this year. I've got a couple good ones. Couple good pieces of watermelon. Watermelon. Sitting out here eating my watermelon and wanted to talk. If someone wanted to talk or conversate, want to ask me some questions or something. Eating my watermelon. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Feels so extra. Oh, that was a scene. So I noticed, ladies and gentlemen, the seedless watermelons are not that sweet. The ones that I've got, they really haven't been that sweet, but now the seeds in the watermelon, been good. Been very, very good. Very good. Oh yeah. It's been fantastic. Fantastic. Today, if you all see my videos earlier today, I put cantaloupe and watermelon today in my smoothie. It was good, but them cucumbers and watermelons was too much for my stomach. But it was so good. So I did watermelon, cantaloupe, strawberries, pineapples, mango. I put a whole lot in there today. Like it was a whole fruit salad in the smoothie today. Like it was a whole whole situation in there today. But it was good. Let me tell you, it was good. And I mean, it was good. Good, good. I really didn't have to put in anything, but I did. I put in some things, some extra, like I love to do my coconut milk. Like, I just think that is so good when you put the coconut milk in there. And it's good with the yogurt too. But, you know. But yeah. But yes, that smoothie today was excellent. Like, I really do make some good smoothies. They are really, really good. They really are good. Very good smoothies. Like I said, I like to switch up sometimes. Put my yogurt in sometimes, or my coconut milk, or my oat milk, or sometimes half and half. So I switch it up. And it's pretty good. It's really good. Smoothies are very good. Very good for you. And then you add a little protein in there. Really good. Yes. So if you go back to some of my other videos, the last couple of videos that I did, I was talking about this class that I'm going to take. It's a computer class. And I was just thinking about it today. How, when you're dyslexic, you're going to start a class, how challenging it is. It's very challenging. You're going to take a class because the things that you have to remember, and just knowing that the test is coming up, all of that. Sometimes that just gets, yeah, just thinking about it. But I'm going to think positive and tell myself every day I get up to go to the class that, or take the test, that it's going to be a great accomplishment. If I pass, I will pass. It's going to take a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of focusing. Because, let me tell you, you got to focus. When you're dyslexic, you got to focus. Because if you don't focus, it's out the window. Everything is such a big ball of stress on you. Dealing with the world is a big stress. And I talk about this all the time for a reason, because I'm telling you, a normal person goes through the anxiety of life. But with a person with dyslexic, it is so much harder. Like, I've been through so many challenges in my life. So many challenges, and I keep going. I'm not a drinker. I'm not a smoker. I don't do any of that. And yeah, sometimes it gets overwhelming. But, and I'm not knocking anybody if that's how some people feel to get, their nerves together and things that they do. I'm not knocking anybody for what they do. That's just not for me. I know that'll just make things worse for me. Because I don't do that kind of stuff. Feel like it sometimes, having a drink. Now, maybe I might, but I haven't did this in a long time, like a glass of Moscato. But I'm not a really drinker. I don't really drink. Not a drinker, not a smoker. I don't even smoke cigarettes. Don't even like to be around it. Yeah. But, some people do, and some people tell me that mellows them out, Some people tell me that's That's something that they like to do. Just like to do. They keep, but, you know, it's to each his own. Everybody wants to do what they want to do to focus. Everybody has a way of focusing and concentrating on things that they want to do. And I just feel like I already have enough on my brain to put more on my brain. It's just not. I can't do it. Just can't do it. But I give it up to whoever. If that makes you focus and get your work done, and hey, be an A student or whatever you do, professional, then hey. But I know for myself that's really not for me. But my main thing is to give me some relaxation, or if I'm stressed, a good candle and some music, going by the water and just relaxing, listen to the water hit up on the docks. Now that's relaxing to me. That's putting my mind at ease. That's giving me a whew. I'm so clear-headed and everything when I go sit by the water for hours. I mean, I'll sit there for hours. People be like, how can you just sit here? I just sit here for hours because it just clears my mind from anything that I have on it, or anything heavy on my heart, any of that. Yes, it clears all of that. And of course, something that people never want to talk about. It's always good to have a therapist, because I have a therapist. And it's okay, because when you're going through a lot of stress in your life, or you having a hard time dealing with things in your life that you have a hard time letting go, or some past things in your life that you just want to talk about, that you can't let it out to anyone else, and talk to somebody that you don't know, and just need an ear, a therapist is a great person to go to. Believe me, because it's a no judgment zone. So they really don't judge you. They don't say anything to you. They help you with the problem. They do. But our color, we never want to go. We never want to go. Never want to go. Never want to go to see a therapist. It's a big problem always. Oh, therapists are bad. Therapist is not good. Why do you want to go to a therapist? I don't want to talk to nobody that don't know me. People always say something about therapists, but believe it or not, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm going to say it. I've been going to a therapist for lots of years, and it's okay. It made me the person that I am, to keep going to the things that I've dealt with all my life. It's kept me going. It's kept me focused. Not focused enough for me to do what I need to do at times, but it's changed me a lot. Because I like to get my frustration out. If anybody can understand. Sometimes you just want to get your frustration out. You don't want to keep holding it in, and you get frustrated and you get angry. You want to let it out. You want to say, that felt so much better to just let it out. Get it off of your heart. I'm telling you, it's not that bad, you guys. Especially when you have a disability, Sometimes people go into therapists and they don't really tell the truth. But in order for it to work, you gotta tell the truth. You gotta let it out. You gotta keep your head clear. Keep your heart clear. Because in order to focus on your job, when you have dyslexic, a job, a relationship, anything else that's building up and you taking care of the kids, you got to let it go. So it's best to talk to someone, even if it's not a therapist, talk to someone. And just let it go. Just be free. Just say, whew, yes, take some relief off of you. Because I've had friends that have took their lives because of them having dyslexic and they can't deal with life. And I would never want that for anyone. I would never want that for anyone. Because sometimes life can get overwhelming for people, especially with anxiety and depression. Yes. A lot of people, the things that I've been through. Yes. With dyslexic, a lot of failures, a lot of not passing tests, a lot of not passing driver's tests, any test to do better in my life. Been through a lot of failures. Lots of them. But I tell myself every day, and I've said this in my past videos too, I say this to myself every day, you got to keep going. You have 3 men, 1 little man that's 14, and 2 older men, my boys. And they just got to see mommy continue to do what she needs to do and fight for a better life for myself and for them, because I have 2 kids with disabilities, so they have to see me and know that mommy's doing good, so I can do good too. So sometimes, ladies, we got to do that for our children. We have to let them see us doing well so they can do well. Because sometimes when they see us down, they're down, especially when they have disabilities. We have to always keep that in the back of our minds. Just like we're having it hard, they're having it hard too. And they're having it harder because they're at the beginning of their problems of life. You know, the beginning of everything, the challenges and everything of life. So us as parents have to say, you know, we got to help our children. You know, got to have, you know, I had a friend tell me, like, I fight for my children. Anything wrong with their IEPs, anything. I've always had an advocate for them. But when I moved to PG County, you can't really find advocates. I heard they're called PRP workers now. So that's some things that, you know, it's changed. Because, you know, I used to live in Annapolis and it was a little bit easier. But Prince George's County is very difficult, which I didn't know was so difficult, and everything is so expensive here. You know, when you have to fight for your children, it shouldn't be, you know, nothing that you wouldn't pay for them. But when you're on a fixed income, you know, I know it's hard for parents, especially if you're a single parent. So I can relate. And that's really why I say a lot that I say, because if you're a woman with dyslexia or any disability and you have children with disabilities, it's a challenge for you. It's a very hard challenge. Very hard. So I'll clap for you. I clap for you, and I feel like if you can do it, and you can, keep a job, take care of the kids, and still focus on yourself without falling apart, hands down, I look at you like you're the best. I'm telling you, because it's a struggle. Like I said, I know lots of women that they're like, this is a lot. Keeping the house clean, paying your bills, paying bills every month, because it seems like every time you pay a bill, you got to pay another bill, and you done forgot, and the bill's coming around again. You got to make sure the kids going to the doctors. You got to make sure they're doing great in school. You got to make sure food is cooked. Yeah, it's a lot. A single parent with a disability and children with a disability, it's hard. Very hard. And nobody can tell me no different, because I know. I'm right here to tell you. I know. Very hard. Very hard. And I knew this. Once I had children, I'm sure I knew it was going to be challenges. Everyone knows it's going to be challenges in relationships. Even in your relationships when you have dyslexia. It's a challenge because you're worrying about, how he's going to feel about you. If you tell him about you having this, can he deal with you? All that in one pot, and the children, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. So when I hear some parents talking about the challenges and stuff in their lives, I can relate. And no, I might not say much to them, and I might just say, I know how you feel, I know. Because it's lots of times I had to get on the phone and call Board of Education and say, look, something needs to be done. Something's not right. Things are not going right. Needs to be fixed. Something's going on in the school system that needs to be fixed. Or one of my children's IEPs are not right. Yeah. That's definitely, I'm telling you, it's definitely a challenge for a mother that's working a 9 to 5, trying to figure out how she's going to put food on the table. And it's a hard enough challenge now. We done just been through a pandemic. Now gas is expensive. Food is expensive. You got to take care of the kids and make sure they got shoes, clothes on their backs. Like, it's a lot. And this is my everyday life with dyslexia. Yes. Just was talking to somebody today. They said to me all the time, like, you've been through a lot and you still keep a smile on your face. I have to. It's best to. Because when you're sad and your face is sad, you're just sad. Very sad. But I smile and I keep going. And I know it gets me down sometimes, but I say to myself when I'm down. But believe me, I know some parents that they don't want to smile because their life is challenging. Like, it's hard. It's hard. But guess what? One time in your life, there's something that's going to make you happy. And sometimes I just always look back at that, especially when I'm really down and I feel like life has just got me on an up and down roller coaster. When it's good for a little bit, and then it's bad. And of course, I'm going to hear people say, that's real life. Everybody goes that. Yes, but when you have dyslexia, honey, and sir, when you have dyslexia, the people that have it, yeah, it's 10 times worse. It might be 5% for y'all, but it's 100 for us. Keeping our brain, going every day. It's not getting overloaded. We can't put too much on our plates. Like, yeah, that's real life. Or me walking around with a language master every single day, so I could read things, anything. I've kept that machine with me all my life in my purse. I've always had one, no matter what size it was or so it could help me read. But nobody really knew that but my family. Nobody really knew I carried around a language master. Some of my family didn't even know. But challenges, going to the doctors, filling out an application, not knowing what the wordings on the paper mean, or what do you have to fill out. Yes. Going to a job and you got to fill out an application, the challenges of that. Yes. Challenges in life, the things that you can try to overcome, but they frustrate you with everything in you. Frustrate you. Going to the doctor's office and filling out anything for your children, like all of that paperwork. I've said this before 1,000 times. If you go look back at my videos, like going to fill out applications, going to a doctor's appointment, any paperwork, the word of paperwork, hearing paperwork, you just cringe inside to get a headache. Yes. I'm telling you. It's hard. And I can relate when people say things like that. I just don't say much because I used to say, I'm going through something like that, and then they look at you like, you don't look like you have dyslexia. Yeah, but I do. And I've never heard that somebody have to look like they had dyslexia. It's hard. But every day, keep kicking. It gets me down, but I tell myself I done made it this far and I can continue to make it. Yes. With all my struggles, with all my mishaps, things that didn't go in my favor, yes. It's been a challenge. But again, you got to keep going. You can't give up, especially with children. You can't give up. And I know it's people saying, okay, you're saying this like it's funny. It's not funny. I'm just smile. I smile through it because I know that there's people out here that has it harder than I do. I know it. I know it is. And if they still kicking, I can still do the same. I can still do the same. With the challenges. With the paperwork that makes me cringe. Because I'm sure a lot of you out there like, I can relate. I can definitely relate. Sometimes some paperwork can make you just want to say, I really don't want to do this. Or you look at it like, okay, I wish the paper can magically get filled out by itself. Oh yeah, sometimes I look at the paper and just wish it could just, somebody would just write on it, it just magically appear on the paper. Go to college, fill out the paperwork online. Yep. Application online. Yep. All of that. All of it. Anything that have to do with filling out anything, going to take a test is challenging. Very challenging. Little things that people think, oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay for us. Because when you have a hard time, with your B and your D, and you don't know if it's right on the paper and you're writing something, or you're trying to write a story, or write someone a letter, and you're reading it, or you're reading something someone gave you, and you're reading it backwards, and you still don't get it, and then you're reading it the right way, and you still don't get it, and then you're going back, you done forgot a word, and you're going back again. Yeah. All of that. And then you forgot the whole story. Yeah. Or you try to tell somebody directions and you forgot the left and the right. Yeah. Oh yeah. I could continue to go on and on and on and on and on. Because believe me, this girl right here I've been through a lot. And she should be having a drink. But no. No, no, no. No, no, no. But she gonna be alright. Because I tell myself that every day. She gonna be alright. Nothing else, she's gonna be fine. My kids are gonna be fine. My bills are gonna be paid, even though I'm frustrated and angry and don't want to pay them. They will get paid. They will get paid, and I'll be frustrated filling out a money order for rent, money order for gas and electric, money order for BG&E. Yeah, it needs to be filled out. Gotta do it. That's how life keeps going. That's how your bills get paid. That's how things. I was always told growing up, gotta pay your bills, gotta pay your bills. If anything else, you gotta pay your bills, you gotta pay your bills. So you know what I do? Constantly tell my children, no matter what, you gotta pay your bills. You gotta pay your bills. Even though the challenges come, even though, you know, you want to say, can somebody else pay my bills for me? Can somebody else write these money orders out? Can somebody else do this? No. You got to do it. You got to put it aside. All your frustration, all your anger. Because by the 5th, your rent should be paid. All your bills should be paid. Whether you like it or not. Because if not, you don't get a late fee. Life. Hello, that's life. That's what we living in every day. This is life. We're living in the world of life. But I was told just not too long ago to look at dyslexic as being a superhero. You're a superhero. Just heard that for the first time. I've never heard that before, but I've heard look at dyslexic as a superhero. So I say, superhero. I don't know about the superhero situation, but okay. So, me saying that again, I'm a superhero at times. Sometimes I'm not. But, hey, that's the challenges I deal with every day. And that's, even though you want to put it aside, you want to put all that aside, but every time somebody hands you a paper, you get a paper in the mail that you got to fill out, you're like, ugh, leave it. Somebody else do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want my head hurting. I don't want to deal with this. No. I just want to live my life the way it is. But no. Gotta do it. That's a part of life. That's the struggles that we have every single day. You got to keep going. You got to pay your bills. You got to put food on the table. You got to do all of that. The days that you don't want to do it, you got to do it. You got to just put it aside and do it. No matter what is going on in your life, your head is frustrated with things. You got to put things on the calendar. Sometimes you forget the things on the calendar. Doctor's appointments, all of that. You have to do it. We cannot give up. You can't give up. Because who's going to do it if you don't do it? Who's going to take care of your children? Yes. So you got to just smile and just say, okay, I'm normal like everybody else. Really not, but you got to say to yourself, I'm normal like everybody else. And who doesn't know, who won't know, Who won't know you have a struggle with, you're stressed out and your handwriting is terrible and can't nobody understand it. And you're like, oh, sorry. Can I do it over again? And your money order sloppy because you just had a frustrating day for the last 3 days and your handwriting is terrible. Yes. Because if I'm having a rough 2 weeks or a week and a half, my handwriting is terrible. But if I'm having a great day, great week, my handwriting is, you can understand it. But if you're having a bad day, you're going to have some terrible handwriting with dyslexic. Terrible. You can't even understand sometimes your own handwriting. That's how bad it is. So, let me tell you, I've been through it. So, that's why I say to people that I know and people that go through the same struggles who I talk to, I might not say like, okay, I'm going through the same thing. I always say, oh, I can help you if you need some help or where to go to get the help. But when it comes to the children, I'm not doing too much fighting, especially when I don't. If you don't have an advocate, I tell everybody, go to your Board of Education, call them, and let them know what's going on. Because a lot of people don't know that. Call your Board of Education. I don't have no problem getting on the phone. I'm going to figure out who to call to get things better. With me, that's why I said I make it work for me. I find what I have to find. It might take me a little while to figure it out, but I find what needs to be done. In Board of Education, if I'm going with my kids and it's not getting taken care of, Board of Education, I'm calling. Don't know who I'm going to talk to, but I'm going to say blah, 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 what I need, and what I need help with. And hopefully I can get the person that I need to on the phone, and so you can talk to them. So anything going on with your children, and they're still in school, you get right on the phone, call Board of Education, and they will help. They have to help you. And that's what I've always did. And a lot of people don't know that with children. They don't get on the phone and call Board of Education. That will help you. That will help you with anything that you need. Now, when it comes to college, I don't really know, but I know for sure you should always get a counselor, a disability counselor in school. I think I'm saying that right. I'm not for sure. But I know a disability counselor will help. Someone that helps with disabilities. I forgot what they're called, but yeah. Anything when it comes to school or anything, housing, I figure it out. The government, the mayor, call whoever you got to call. Leave a message. Some people don't know that because they get so frustrated with dyslexia. Like, I don't want to deal with this. And I don't know how to deal with it. So they just throw it away. I met one parent, and she had 4 children with disabilities. And she just gave up. She didn't even know what an IEP was. She didn't even understand it. And I felt bad, but, I really can't, I can't get overloaded, like I said, with other people's stress when I really need to help myself. And I love to help people. I say that all the time. When it comes to, like, things with IEPs or anything with children, like, it's hard. It's hard. But I'm here to say I can relate. So if anyone needs to ask me any questions and I know it, you can email me. My email's on there. You can text me and I'll help you on here. I can help you the best I can. But I'm definitely going to tell you where to go at because that's how I am. I'm going to overtop anybody, whatever that is, when it comes to education, because I've been having a hard time with it all my life and what I have to do and things. And I've been through doors, different, organizations, to help with my dyslexia. So I'm telling you, been through a lot, and I can help if I can help. Like I said, and I have an email, so if you want to email me, and if I can help, I will help you. But I know how it is, and I know how hard it is, and we got to keep going. Ladies, we got to keep going. Single parents, we got to keep going. Got to keep going for the kids. We got to keep things right for the children. So, Like, subscribe, and comment, and share if you feel like someone needs this. Make sure you share this if you really feel like there's a friend that's going through the same struggles and it can help them. Tell them it's going to be all right. And at the end of the day, if you feel like nothing else is going to help you, it's nothing wrong with praying. Nothing wrong with praying. Because if you put it in the air, manifest it, like everybody says, manifest it, then it'll come true. And always remember to love yourself first. I tell myself that when I get down, love yourself first. And everything will fall into place. I'm out.